This is where it happens now. This is my favorite part. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we find out what all the work is all about. This is the final product. We're going to have a taste here. Let me tell you, I'm a very honest man. So if they're good, you'll know it. If they're dodgy, you'll know it. Here. So I'm dying to try this. My one experience with mead was an absolute terrible experience. But and again, it was because I was told it was mead. I have a strong suspicion that it actually wasn't. I think that most of the stuff that passes for mead isn't, certainly not from the process I saw down there. So I'm excited to try it. All right. Let's have a whirl.
I'm going to break you in easy. We're going to start with this blend that's really more wine than it is mead. This is that 95% Zinfandel.
Right.
5% mead. So you're going to get very little honey character. And I'll join you.
Please do.
This has been medium toast American oak. You get a little bit of oak character on it.
Bottoms up.
Just a semi-dry red.
That's exactly what it is, a semi-dry red.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice one, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll work great with any sort of... Yeah, thank you, my friend. Yeah, that'll work great. Any red wine, any red meat, I should say, that you would serve any other red wine with.
We're kind of going from dry to sweet, and keeping in that, keeping with that, we'll go to the muscadine. This is made with a scuppernong grape and honey. Tiny bit of sparkle to this.
And muscadine, of course, is the wine of the South, really.
It's the wine of the South, typically made very sweet. This is not in that vein. It's a little drier than you're probably going to get in most southern wineries. But you'll get that muscadine character. It's a...
Oh, yeah.
It's got more antioxidants.
Well, this is a lot less sweet than what I've been... Yeah. There's no doubt about it. Much more palatable, I must say.
It's a kind of a acquired taste for some people.
It's really different. Really, but now, you know what? I can taste the honey in the back, too.
Good, yeah. That's what we were hoping for.
Definitely.
Very high in antioxidants, the highest grape of any...
Really? Yeah. I quite like it, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
That's my first breaking into that.
It's very versatile. You'd be amazed. We had it with salmon one night, grilled salmon, and I've had it with barbecue, and it's bold enough to stand up to either one of those.
You know, I quite like that. Yeah. I'm surprised that I like that.
A lot of people you know, that's funny, because a lot of people say that. They come in and they think they're not going to like it, and that's what they go home with.
And I like the touch of sparkle, too. It's really nice.
Particularly in the summer. We sell more of that one in the summer because it's a little lighter.
There's a lightness to it, yeah.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Now, this is one of our specialties. This is truly fermented in the bottle sparkling mead. This is a champagne style.
This is honey champagne we're drinking.
That's right. That's right. This is an apricot. Slight vanilla flavor to it also.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
So cheers. Your first one.
Cheers.
First sparkler.
Honey champagne. Now I sense the apricot.
We're going up a level of sweetness here too.
Oh wow! Wow! Just unexpected, different. It's actually very good.
Good.
Now I like this.
This is that clover honey I was telling you about. It's got a little bit of spice to it. I like that one too.
A lot less acidic than a champagne.
There you go.
Much smoother on the palate. I like that. I like that one. So far, not a loser in the bunch yet.
Oh, well, we're not to the spice meads yet. That was your bathtub experience, right?
Yes. That was, my bathtub experience.
So this is our first spice. This is a metheglin. It's been spiced with orange peel and clove. And the honey is touch-me-not, which is a little wetland flower. It's a very tropical tasting honey, really interesting honey.
And it does a duck call. Very, very good. It's a multi-talented mead. Now, I'm guessing, yes, that this is much closer to what I was given before.
Yes.
And told was mead.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what...
You can get the clove.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely has
a little clove goes a long way for me.
A spice nose.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is a lot more pleasant than the one I had before. I'll tell you that.
Oh, good.
And I can definitely taste the clove.
Yeah.
Clove cuts right through it. And you know, it leaves you with it's got a clean sort of a finish to it.
Thank you. That's what I was hoping you would get, because that's the difference between producing the meads with a chilled fermentation or colder fermentation versus doing it in your bathtub like you were.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. The other had a very murky sort of. It was really quite dreadful. This is good. This is good.
Good. You're really getting away from wines here. I mean, you're starting to really get the difference.
These are more traditional meads now.
Exactly. We're starting to get higher in the honey. They're not as acidic. This is where people realize, oh, okay, this is mead.
Yeah. So they're a little, they're definitely sweeter.
Yes.
And they continue to get sweeter.
Yeah.
And the honey characteristic is bolder and bolder as we go forward.
Yes. Now this one is a very traditional mead. No spice, no oak, made with the Cadillac of the Appalachian honeys, which is sourwood. We started out with clover for a fairly neutral primary fermentation, and then we sweetened back.
Wow,
with
that's
the
really
sourwood.
light.
Yeah. Some of the wine buyers were up here one day and compared this to Sauterne, which I've never had the pleasure, but
really, very, very light, very clear. And again, it's really got a nice, clean finish to it. And this is definitely the temperature to serve it at.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, well chilled. I'll definitely drink that.
This is our gold medal winner. This is another metheglin or metheglin spiced mead, made with a wildflower blackberry honey. Then we oaked it, again, medium toast American oak, and we spiced this with nutmeg. So.
Okay. And again, I'm noticing that even the type of spices that you use in any of these blends are ancient spices.
Yeah.
Nutmeg, clove, that type of thing.
Yeah. The old world meets the old world.
Absolutely. Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Isn't it strange? I mean, not strange. I say that in a good way. But to me, it's different on the front of your tongue than it is in the back.
Yeah, sure is. You know, a lot of character. There's a lot of vitality in this wine.
Thank you. That's a good compliment.
It's delicious. Boy, this would be a great thing to do on a hot summer day.
I tell you.
You could just ice this down and sit on the back porch.
You think it's too sweet, but we had this one with that scallop dish I was telling you about. This is actually good. It's just on the edge of being too sweet, but I've had it with Thai food.
You know what? I was about to tell you that the best thing to eat with this wine is something with some serious heat to it.
There you go.
Because the counterbalance in your mouth would be perfect. That's exactly what I would do with this. I'd serve very spicy food with this.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right, now we're ready for dessert.
Ah, yes.
This is our pineapple, our sweetest and our highest alcohol. This is...
And that kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it? The sweetness is what's creating the alcohol.
Yes, exactly. Almost like a port. It's like it's been fortified.
Oh, there you go. Like a fortified wine.
Mm-hmm. But this was naturally done.
You can taste the pineapple.
Yep.
But it's not in a tropical, overwhelming kind of a way at all. It's more of a... It's like the pineapple is perfuming the wine.
It is a very perfumey wine, isn't it?
It's less sweet than I thought it was going to be.
Is it?
Yep. But it does have almost a syrupy finish on your tongue.
Yeah. It's
so
about
like
8.5% residual sugar, which is as high as we go. Now, some wines in Tennessee go as high as 10%. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, John. I told you I'd be honest. I didn't find a loser in the bunch. I thought they were all starting at good and many better than that. Wonderful product.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Appreciate that.
Very well put together, very well made. They're winners.